Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the Korth Ranger. This is, like I said, one of the most exotic and one of the most expensive revolvers of all time. This was imported into the United States by Nighthawk Customs. As you all know, we're a big fan of Nighthawk here on the channel, and I got out to them and was like, hey guys, we have to show off a Korth on the channel, and they said, check your inbox, we got one coming for you, so I appreciate them. The only bad thing about it, we're going to have to be sending this one back, but as you all know, all good things must come to an end. So, starting off here from the front, it is a 4-inch barrel. So the barrel starts here, go all the way to the forcing cone. So this right up here in front is a compensator built into the gun. You can take it off or put it on, whatever you want to do. Also comes with a tool from factory to take that off. So if you want to run it without it on or with it on, it does not matter. Coming back from there, we do have a Surefire X300 on it. And one thing very nice about this gun is that it has a Picatinny rail built into the actual barrel, somewhat like the Smith & Wesson R8 or the TR8 or TR8, whichever one it is. You can also mat it up to the barrel exactly how you want to that compensator, so it ain't sticking no further out. Plus two, you can still use it normally. Once again though, you know, if I'm actuating it on a revolver where you've got that forcing cone, the fire coming out from the side of it, it's either pretty much always on, or just turn it off. One of the two. You don't really want to have your thumb up there when that gun fires off because it can burn your thumb, but it is a nice looking way to mount a lot on there. So coming back from there, we do have a brass bead in the front of it. I don't know if it's not co-witness as of right now because we've got the RMR on there, but as you can see, there is a brass front bead, 24 karat gold or 18 karat, can't remember, I'll put it right now in the description though, but it is blocked off by these wings as well, kind of like a AR-15 as you can see, but very nice. Coming back from there, you do have some cuts in the barrel here to lighten it up just a little bit, but it's not compensated or anything like that. And you do have a Picatinny rail up here on front, so if you do want to mount your optic a little bit forward of the actual cylinder, you can, but it's already got some Picatinny rails built into the top of it here as well if you'd like to mount it. They did send us an RMR from factory, and we did put the Wolf ADG on it, the cyclic optic. The only reason we didn't put the Trijicon RMR on is because it was dead. And let me tell you something, whoever tightened it up from the factory knows what they're doing because we can't get it off, but we'll let Nighthawk deal with that. But either way it goes, this one right here is a 6-shot 357-38 special. And coming back from there as well, we also have a cylinder for 9mm, which we'll be talking about here in a little bit. One of the coolest things I've seen in Revolver, which we'll talk about here in a second though, as you can see, gun ejects perfectly. Close it up. You have 2 or 3 different places to lock up. It locks up here. Also locks up in the actual crane of it itself. So a very nice, very well-built revolver. It's the easiest way to put it. This thing ain't going to go out of time or anything like that. I can tell you that for certain. Coming back from there, once again, 8-shot. And this is DLC Black from Nighthawk. So we all know about the DLC Black because that's what I got my Sandhawk or Deathhawk or Blackhawk, whatever you want to call it in. Let me tell you something, we put that thing in and out of a holster a million times and there ain't a single bit of wear on it once. So Nighthawk, in my opinion, makes the best DLC from factory there is. I mean, that's just how it is. Come back from there, adjusted for elevation and windage on the back, your normal iron sight. And the way that you will take this cylinder out, push forward on this, throw it out, eject it, put your rounds back in, close it back up. But you use it right here. It's not like on the side like a Smith & Wesson, Ruger, or Colt. You actually push forward on this, throw it out, eject it, put it back in. Coming right back from there, we do have a very small hammer on it. Good enough to where if I'm still at a full grip on it, I can take my normal thumb, my shooting finger, right-hand side, and still cock it. I do wish it was just a little bit longer, tad bit longer, because if I'm sitting here from a full grip, there is sometimes that I have to break my grip just a little bit just to reach up there and get it, but I can take my non-dominant hand and cock it. And believe it or not, it does not get in the way of the cylinder release. That's what I thought it would at first, but it doesn't. Let's check out the single action on this gun. So as you can see here, breaks like a piece of glass, guys. There's no question about it. One of the best single actions I've ever felt on a revolver. And then double action is very nice as well. About a 8-pound to 9-pound double action, but very smooth. Smoothest revolver, like I said, I've ever felt. And you all know I've had new Colts, old Colt, Pythons, Smith & Wessons with triggers on them, or trigger jobs done to them, Rugers, everything underneath the sky. And this is the best double action I've ever felt. I mean, it's just like it all happens at once. You're pulling it, it's pulling it back, and that dot, you can sit here and fire this thing in double action, and the dot does not move a drop if that tells you all something. So, it is what it is. Back here we have these custom Korth grips on it. They fit perfectly into my hands. I mean, it feels like it was made for my hand, like I took a piece of clay, squeezed as tight as I could, and they said, all right, here's your grip for it. Don't know how they done it, but they done it very, very well. That being said, I wish it did have a little bit of knurling on it or something just to help with it a little bit, but it sinks up here to the butt of my hand here to where it feels like it's not going to move any bit. We shot it plenty today already and it hasn't moved a drop, but I still would like to have a little bit of that knurling done to it, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and load it up first with some 357 Magnum. So we're going to be shooting Winchester Super X 357, 158 grain, jacketed soft point through it. Also going to be shooting some PNC Bronze 38 Special through it, and then we're going to switch over to that 9mm cylinder and try it out a little bit. Let's go ahead and put our ears on. Let's get to work. Once again, 357 out of the big girl right here. Let's see how the compensator works on her. I shot a lot of 357s in my days, boys, and I think that very well might be the softest shooting 357 I've ever felt. Doing to some double action. There we go. Got 2 left in it. Let's switch over and throw us some 38 Special through her and see how she goes. If that compensator works that well for 357, especially that good loaded jacketed soft point, I'd say these 38 Specials are going to feel about like a BB gun. Do one-handed on her real quick. Boys, that's something else, let me tell you. So, them 38 Specials right there sure are fun to shoot through this gun. And plus too, like I said, we've got that 9mm barrel in it, or that cylinder, so anytime we want to switch to 9mm, say that you got your friends out here and they're wanting to shoot a bunch, throw that 9mm cylinder on it, and you can shoot all day and it ain't going to hurt your wallet near as much as it would if you was shooting that 357 or 38 Special nowadays. There we go. Throw a little bit more 357 through, boys. I know which one's come here for. Now I will say one thing, that compensator in the front is working very, very well. Your dot stays about right on target. It doesn't move near as much. But let's go ahead and shoot her some more with it. Do a one-hand 357 Rick Grimeser. Miss that one. Skinned her ear back on that one. There you go. 6 more downrange. So let's go ahead and switch her out to that 9mm cylinder. So what you have to do here, take that, throw your cylinder out. There's a little button here on the side you'll take with your index finger, decompress it, and you'll pull this directly out. It's very easy to pull out, but now where we have that light on it, can be a little bit complicated. So to put it back in without that light on it, it's very, very easy. So all you have to do is keep that button decompressed. Let's get it in here around that light. I don't know how it come out so easy a minute ago, but there we go. Slide it on in, keep it decompressed. There we go. Now she's ready to rock with some 9mm. Let's go ahead and load her up. Once again, 6 shots of 9mm. They do make the Mongoose and the Ranger and the NYX NXY or NX something like that in 8 shot. So if you want to get this in 8 shots, you can. So let's go ahead and shoot this 9mm through it and talk about the magic of how it can shoot 9mm without a moon clip, which is very revolutionary if you want my honest opinion on it. So as you can see, whoop, have one that we didn't get to. There we go. So as you can see, we've got that dot right now sighted in for that 9mm. That's what we sighted it in for. Still very close with 357 38 Special, but it's right on the money with that 9mm. So as you can see here, if we can look down this cylinder a little bit, you can see that there is them walls inside of the cylinder to keep that 9mm from going any further. Also as well, whenever we push this ejector here, you can see here that it has little pieces here to help bite into that casing there to help extraction. So very, very cool. But like I said, most 9mm have to have a moon clip for them to work. Yes, moon clips are nice. They can help for reloading, but let me tell you something. You bend one of them things and they never work again, then you're sitting there having to buy a lot more moon clips. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and load it back up and fire some more. Do some double action one-handed. Boys, if that right there don't tell you something, I don't know what does. But like I said, you can sit here and shoot this thing all day in 9mm. It don't hurt your wallet near as bad as it does in 38 Special or 357 Magnums. And you can sit here and have a ball with it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Nighthawks semi-automatics, but now this right here is making me a huge fan of some Korth revolvers. Let's go ahead and take some double-handed shots, 9mm double action. And there's just something so therapeutic about sitting here talking and reloading one round by round. I don't know what it is, but you all know, revolvers, a lot of people say that though, it's just like driving an old car. It's, you know, they're all for show, this, that, and the other. There's just something therapeutic about taking your dad's 64 Cavalier out and just letting her take her for a ride. Oh, Lordy. Let's take some more single action shots with her and see if we can get a little bit more in tune with her. There we go. Empty. Well, I'm telling you something. The only bad thing about this gun right here is that it's so fun to shoot that you could sit here and waste $1,000 in ammunition and not know what you do. Sit there at the end of the day and say, boys, I thought I had a lot more ammunition than that. I said, yeah, you did, buddy. You shot it every bit outside there. Well, all right, then let's go back to Walmart. Well, Walmart don't sell them no more. Let's go back to the gun store and buy some.
I'd like to see that 64 Cavalier.
I guess they didn't make one. I meant 64 Impala, not a Cavalier. Cavalier's a dope car. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots, boys. Oh, let's get serious. Come on. There we go. Ringing her bell one-handed. There we go. Boys, whoever said Rick Grimes couldn't take in zombie headshots one-handed, they just ain't had the right gun in their hands, all I can tell them. Oh, Lordy. But everything aside, boys, I know you just want to see us shoot some more 357 and 38, but man, let me tell you something. Loading up these 9mm through it and shooting her and it just not having a drop of recoil to her, there's just something fun about that, let me tell you. Let's see how quick we can hit the man-sized target over here on the left, because our center hole on this one is up right now. So let's see in double action how quick we can shoot this 9mm through it, see if we can get some good hits. All right, missed 4 out of 6, or got 4 out of 6. That dot started going to the right just a tad bit. Let's load her back up one more time and do it once again. Now, like I said now, boys, you talking about having some fun. I've sit here and blow through 50 rounds of 9mm and they never even blinked an eye yet. Let's go ahead and go back over here to the man-sized target and take another shot with her real quick. There we go. Alrighty. Now, let's go, whew, she's hot. Whew. I just let her cool down, and also as well, we can take a quick look in here and see how it's designed while we've got that cylinder out of it. You can just see everything about this gun with that cylinder out of it. Just an absolute beautiful gun. Let's go ahead and let her cool down for a second. We'll get right back to her. Alright guys, we've got the cylinder switched back out on it. Let's go ahead and load us up some 38 Special real quick and shoot through her. Know it's about time to get you going. I'd say you're getting hungry about this time, so we're running on a few minutes, a little ahead of schedule, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and, like I said, shoot some more 38 Special through her. Boys, you can eat that thing up with 38 Special in it. No question about it. So like I said though a minute ago, you know, we've got that dot sighted in for 9mm. It's sighted in perfectly actually for 9mm. But you can still see that 38 Special. It's still pretty close. Let me see. on our target over here, the top part of it, you can see where we sighted in. Let's go ahead and shoot right dead center on it and see where we're actually hitting with this 38 special. All right, so we're shooting high. Yep, we're shooting pretty high with a 38 special. I'm shooting dead center of the target right now. You can see we're probably about we're probably about 3 inches high with 38 special. Let's go ahead and shoot one 357 through her, because I've only got 6 left after that, and see where she's an imprint out on her. Dead center. Yep. So we're about 3 inches high as well. That's weird how it's right on the money, 38 special, 357, but with 9mm, she's shooting 3 inches high. Let's go ahead and load some more 38 special through her and see if I can use a little bit of Kentucky windage and hit those swinging target over her one good time. All right, so if I'm hitting high, let's aim probably about 3 inches under. Tell you something, boys, that Kentucky windage is not just for the birds. There we go. 2 out of 6 times using Kentucky windage on a 3-inch target at 25 yards ain't too bad, I don't guess. Load it up one more time and see what else we can fire on. Alrighty, boys, let's load her up one more time with old magnums in her. We'll go ahead and call her a day on the old Korth Ranger 4-inch 357 Magnum, 38 special, and 9mm. Which still blows my mind that you can do that. What to final her off with? Well, you know we gotta hit the zombie head at least one time. We broke her loose, Bubby. Hang on, she's got a kick to her. There ain't nothing like having a good revolver in your hand. It's just like having a nice Rolex watch is the only thing I can explain it to, boys. But that being said, the Korth Ranger 4-inch 357 Magnum, what's my final thoughts on her? Like I said, for the price range here, I think base price is about around $5,000, $5,500, somewhere around there. With the extra cylinder in it, the compensator, and everything else you see here, you're looking at an easy $6,500 just for this build on this gun exactly. $5,000 to $6,000. What's my final thoughts on her? I think that if you're wanting the best revolver ever built, this right here is bad hard to beat. You all know I love my Colt Python, the 357s, you know, my Smith 686, my Smith R8. I love all them. Now, guys, there's just something a little bit different about this gun. I can sit here and look at it all day, and yes, it is a little bit extreme for me. That being said, it is a beautiful, beautiful revolver here, and I just absolutely love the way it looks. I mean, there's not a better looking revolver on the market in my honest opinion. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There's no question about it. That double action, single action on it, like I said, one of the best I've ever felt in my life, if not the best. I can sit here and double action and pull it, and that dot does not move a bit. That's something I can't say for any other revolver I've ever had. It just does not move. So like I said, if you're wanting the best double action revolver ever built, look no further than the look no further than the Nighthawk Korth 357 Magnum. Guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. If you have any questions or comments on the Nighthawk Korth 357 Magnum Ranger, please leave it in the comment section below and get back to you as soon as possible. But once again, thank you to Nighthawk for sending it out to us to review on the channel today. Like I said, it's an honor being able to have one of these guns in my hand and shoot them. And like I said, I know you all would love to see this review, and I would love to produce it for you. And so, guys, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.